All right, you guys send me stuff. This one's a biotech, Eptimione, and I'll usually just look it up. I would not say this has the best ratings for a little biotech. I wouldn't. When I see the sell and the holds from public, it looks like they could have some decent things. You'd want to know the pipeline. Like, do they have anything approved? All right, another biotech, not doing, also tiny, looks like shit. When I post about GeoX, people on X actually get angry. Like, I think they get angry. That it did not have the best reputation, but analysts, Bora, $9 rating. They have other ones too, because see, GeoVix has stuff approved and their pipelines. The one innovative vaccine contributors to vaccine supply chain that they're selling in other countries. And they also have some antiviral thing. GeoVex, they're doing things. And so you really have to find some biotechs that you like and then build on them. And the good thing about them is this GeoVex, it always seems to be getting lower. But I think it might have bottomed out. We shall see. But I think that analyst ratings are important to look at when they're in a developing or very early stage biotech. IXHL, that's another one. I'm betting kind of big on this one because I think they're going to do something. They have a bunch of different pipelines, and they're in the cannabis and the psychedelics, dude, and the sleep apnea. I think this one, long road, but I think IXHL, they can pull something out. B-Fly, and my sweet baby B-Fly, they used to be in the $5 range. My God, B-Fly was riding high prior to DeepSeek, but they, horrible time they've had. But look at this. They were on a rise today. They were named Times. They made the list of the world's top healthcare companies. A digital company transforming air with a handheld whole body ultrasound. And they were on that one show, The Pit or whatever, and it won an award. So, I mean, more than that. AI workflow. See, these AI connected, if they can get their sonograms into stuff, these handheld innovative devices, I think B-Fly could definitely do something. And so it's already selling, commercialized, because you can see that things get approved, like how Empire was approved, and then they drop. That's something that they could do. And then they have to start showing sales. So now B-Fly, they've been showing decent sales. I think they'll do it. We'll see. But they're still very risky. But less risky than that other one. And then this one, okay, sometimes you guys send me things and it's tiny, tiny penny stocks. And yes, but you have to think to yourself, what makes this tiny penny stock special? Like, why do you think that people, it's going to grow your money? Because it is 6 cents. So just because you could buy a lot of something, and it did go up today, I don't really know why. I don't really mess with China stocks because I don't really follow China news in that type of way where I'm looking at things. Is China going to be making a law on, I don't know, the education industry? Is they going to make a law on whatever this company may be, like retail power solution products? Is China going to be getting along with France, Poland, Germany, Mexico? These would all be things I'd be asking. And it has some delisting. So you want to know if it's notice of delisting, that's bad. That means if it delists and poof, it's gone. And then your money is gone. So you want to know, what is a catalyst that's going to be lifting it out of the delisting? Does it have a plan? Because Buru, I mean, if you're going to go into something, now Buru is a 15-cent stock. When you're looking at these tiny little stocks too, you'll notice that they might have these delisting issues. But Buru has a plan to get out of the delisting. That's the merger with Techni. So the whole thing going smooth with Techni, and then that's so far doing well. That's what's going to be good for Buru. And then the tactical dome, and then Buru is going to add lasers to it, because lasers are going to be very needed. They didn't really need lasers that much before, but now they need the lasers because the lasers can laser down the drones. So I would be more confident in Buru, an American defense company, acquiring an Italian defense company than a Chinese company that I don't really know at all what it's doing. So just because the stock is 6 cents doesn't mean it's good. But then you also Buru at 15 cents, it's still definitely a risk for sure. In my mind, I might say it's not. And this we have eternal. We have mining. Why not just bet on, if you're going to bet on a stock, I mean, a micro penny, just because it's cheap. Mining, new dawn, new day for the mining industry. This one's right. That's what I was doing today. Movement. We want to look, what are the mines? This one, development stage, focus on precious industrial metals, acquire primary mineral assets, February 2025, definitive agreement. 4 key mineral assets, 432 million in audited book value, but they haven't even really started to look at that, so there could be more there. Risks, early stage assets, very early. That's obviously the risk, and these mining costly to set up. But, like I said, they're gonna, one of the hurdles was, environmentally stuff, but they don't really have to worry about that anymore. So that could be definitely mining trending. China, 6-cent penny stock about to be delisted, I don't know. And this one, 0.0085, but you do have to pay a fee. I don't know how those Chinese stocks work if you have to pay a fee. I would assume. I don't know. But this one up 51% past 5 days. I don't know. If you're going to throw your money on things, you would want to know, what do they have going for them? What's coming up? Especially if it's something that's about to be delisted. You have to say, what's going to get it out of this? Because if it doesn't get out of a delisting, that really would suck. And just because something's cheap doesn't always mean it's good, unless it's a mining stock right now. But even mining stocks, they can fuck up bad. So things when they're cheap, you could ask risk as losing all of your money. That's one of the issues. Is it worth it? A lot of people won't even look at a penny stock.